ai kapoy nate haksang ka sutau do ingoni da kapa ke ka deno ai kapoy haisini
tamo narak dringai dana isana hana sexual hobna phatro kapthopna phatabra ba
ho yare section bana dum kapuro ai kapoy
as khangdre da kamai ngana dono khangdre ai phare adude ai chalu khige pungo mamai da kapuge ko papa ga leramo
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngakthokna bagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari lena ba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masida natana लाइसेट asina sanghandana bagi damak matam gi sarkarna pirakpa sana kakmon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adom su suksoi soidna
First, the top news headlines. Students' Union of Kangleipak warned there will be social boycott of candidates using unfair means when campaigning for votes. Power Minister TH Bishwadat inaugurated two power substations 33/11 kV at Wangoi and HARIPRIYA. Strong action will be taken up against government order violators, says Chief Minister Nongthambam Biren Singh. Chief Minister Nongthambam Biren Singh flagged off bike rally on National Unity Day. And India records 12,830 new COVID-19 cases, 10% lower than yesterday. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News and this is HARIPRIYA. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in fight against COVID-19. And now the news in details. President of Students' Union of Kangleipak, Ningthozam Danakumar, stated there will be social boycott of candidates who use unfair means while campaigning for votes. He made the statement at a meeting held at the office of the union at Wangkai Junior Boys High School. He also warned that people should not indulge in intoxicating substances while conducting election campaign. He appealed to the voters to ensure electing an eligible candidate in a free and fair manner. Those elected candidates should serve their rightful duty and not to misuse public fund just to recover the amount they invested in election campaign. Also, those who are trying to enlist voters for the first time in any constituency should not unfairly enroll outsiders not belonging to the same constituency. If they are found guilty, then they should be ready to face any consequences arising out of it.
Manipur masan power season arakanda election campaign yam kadna sathanarati hariba campaign khuthosina maram arakanda hauji koina school college sing hanga angang sing matam changna school college ka ba phangtabagi khoi hanga kanda khoi angang sing du hariba mahiro sing du da school kaning bagi makhoi thamoi da phawraga harau ngai bagi matam madu da asigumba thautu atho kaya sina lekai da thula kanda inthalak leba mahiro sing asi da tongan ba atopa lambi mada angang sing hadi mahiro sing asi pukiba ya bagi akiba lerakpa voter list sen ba matam da chap chaba document haibadi mama mapa yaw voter gi mamai एज प्रूफ सर्टिफिकेट कुंबसे अखोगी आधार खंग कंपलसरी ओहेन दबिदा यामना फजब मोंगदा मिटो हापचन दबिदा अखोगी ओइबा लमदम सिगी मियोय खतम वोटर दा हापकी थबक तुमा वोटर चनबदा अजौ थगाई लोबिर अथॉरिटी सिंगना हारिबा वोटर चनबगी थोंग सिसु याम कुपना यंगसन बिराकांदा अखोगी लमदम सिगी मियोय खतम वोटर हाप चनबगी खुदोंग चाबदु पिबि
Power Minister T.H. Bishwajit retorted to claims made by other political parties about the BJP government, clarifying that the ruling party always completes all the works and projects they had promised to the public. He made a statement while inaugurating two substations 33 by 11 kV of Wangoi and Yairipok. The main guests at the inauguration were MLA of Wangoi constituency Olukoi, Managing Director of MSP Shiel, along with officials of MSP DCL. Minister Bishwajit appreciated the efforts of the BJP government, mentioning that the installation of two substations at Wangoi and Yaripok will make electric supply to the nearby localities easily accessible, unlike in the past, where they have to depend on other substations. He further continued, the new substation will make life easier for people and also in operation industries too. He reminded people only the BJP government brings development and progress in all areas and their party always keep their words.
Sarkar anova lakpa matamdagi ngasidi yangbiro akogi Imphal Minarani gi leriba akogi shrinking si huji completely lower aduna akoi leriba eastern grid tagi leriba mai si Delhi rom dagi natraga kanom dagi tuan mafam dagi mai si all round the clock adum phangmang amani som dagi Dimapur gi leriba siljarong gi mai si lakrga su haibasi ma parja myam da ai thamningi argasai gi leriba 33 kV line 132 kV line adu 400 kV line si up to this capacity of the 1000 ge maya da thambang ame haibasi simak ekhoi anauba sarkar ama lakpasi gi achoi khwadi gi chawba akoi celebration amani commemoration gi wari amani na ai thamjage masima politically hojikti akoi election lakadore election haibasi just like a warning war ma ge niyom leite ama leite banging ngang ba ikhona tormani adana tormani haiba dubu wakhalwanda di public no witness oigen.
Meanwhile, Minister Olukoi said bringing growth and constructive progress to the state should not be made political. He added there were lots of inhibitions and obstructions even at the start of building the substation. However, he continued BJP government will relentlessly work towards positive development and advancement of the state.
Iram Sipagi Yangbi Hana Kangarim from Sida, Sokot Torang, development work Amalekai Sida, Lehen Bige, Tobige, Habasiko, Haravna, Taramna, Yagani, Habig Ayaba, Bibirpa, Adugi, Makata for the Coin, Power Departments, Makata substate, Salasis, Havaloidana, Masisi, Mayang Yoina, Kuchina, Numini, I quite in Resi, the Lawisi, Mayang Pan substation, Dagi, Mungsangi substation, Dagi, Laura Maji, Pangam Beneva, Nasidi. I call you, but Tongan but substation Salamo, a quick Kendra Gimanunsi, the Idam Chipachi, Arabanina, a quick at top of Lam, the Gimay Lauro. Emergency Gimay, Tagala, Gomatam, the Canada, Hiraga, Canada, Pon Toraga, my Latribagi, Madam Chicarino, my Mutki Sicarino, Hibagi hung, nobody could own Chabu, Pangja, Nasi, D, Wango Kendra, touching back property, a quick asset, a quick Landum Hibada. I Hyman Batoloroy, quite a top of the Handogi Batok Tadri in
General Secretary of the Man Committee on Upgradations of MBBS Seats, DCUMS, Johnson Kamei expressed discontent at the ongoing delay of the allocation of 50 more medical seats at Jennings and another 100 more seats at CMC Hospital. While speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, Majorco, he informed that after filing PIL at the High Court last year, there were many hearings that took place and the High Court gave directive order for the session 2021-2022 to induct additional medical seats. However, the NMC and MARB refrained from following the High Court order stating no inspection can be conducted during the present situation of COVID-19. Meanwhile, Johnson Kamei gave the examples of neighboring states like Assam inaugurating new medical colleges after performing a physical assessment. He questioned why the same method is not followed in a state like Manipur and urged the state government as well as the state medical directorate to take the matter into their own hands and initiate action immediately.
Phase 3 की sponsor scheme Central Medical College सानबा हाइरिबा Phase 3 की scheme मसिकी मखादा चुचांपुर की district hospital असी extend तौरगा medical college onthokनबा 100 MBBS हापकनबा 2.37 crore से already काइटेरा क्रब 2019 दा लेरिबा सिदा मसिंग असिगा हुजिक तमनबगी लेरिबा सात्र मसिंग असिगा अददगी डॉक्टर ओइगे हाइना लेरिबा डॉक्टर वाटबगी चांग असिगा मयाम असी मानरकबना मरम ओरगा हुजिक parents guardian amadi patient singda awaba kya mayaknari hairiba awaba sing asi koknabagi damakta government na henkatam thoaba henkatri basit ase handaki 2021 session asi nangnabagi damakta henkatpio aduga awaba sing asi kohan biwaina appeal tawsan.
Chief Minister Nongthomban Biren Singh announced that he has instructed the relevant authority of the concerned department to take up strengthening action against those schools often violating the government orders. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh made this statement while replying to media queries while attending a function. He further said that no individuals or group should not take up any work that can threaten one's life and the interest of their own benefit. It is unfortunate to hear of the reopening of some private educational institutions during this COVID pandemic. He said he has instructed the relevant authority of the concerned department to look into the matter and take up necessary actions. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh also said that there has been a report of new COVID variant across the globe and has even reached India. In view of this new COVID variant, necessary strengthened precautionary measures have been taken up at Mao, Jiribam and airport. The ongoing vaccination drive will also be successful only when the people are aware of the pandemic, he added.
The private school khara hange calling and talk them tab the amuite. The mamagi Kushira Simon took to Tobino, Madam this is the life and death question. I warning Pino was higher, action loan was higher, Adam to within the Gomengi at least SOP, Gomenakari guidelines per kedo, Madu. In Binava in appeal door to door vaccination program, sing the Johogokre. I don't know Tamna Patarkan, Nagumokra, Hida coming the Panai Pajakin in the guy, reluctant to be away. Other Koyamkana, civil society organizations, leaders, other villages in Turkana, we can organize story, which it Tamna slowly improved already.
Chief Minister Nongthomban Biren Singh said that building up the unity of a nation and state is the sole duty of us and every citizen. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh made a statement in connection with the flagging off of a motorcycle rally organized by Manipur Police Department in connection with National Unity Day today. The motorcycle rally, which was flagged off from Hapta Kangjebung in Palace Compound, Imphal West, was attended by State Cabinet Minister, MLAs, DGP, LM County and high-ranking officials. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh further said that the National Unity Day is being celebrated across the nation in connection with the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He said Manipur, being a small state, should also participate in the celebration to be a part of and also to make a strong nation. N. Biren Singh also said that the bike rally is mainly organized to build up an idea among the youths to love their nation. The rally will also pass through INA Murang, where Subhash Chandra Bose first hoisted the tricolor of India after driving till Mao. More than 1,000 bikers from different motorcycle clubs of different places of the state are taking part in the rally.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji. Adugumba India bu punsulamba one India gi thabak toramba aduga Iron Man of India ina matam du da khangna khiba adugumba nipa adugi birth anniversary ni ngasi ekoi home department na Manipur da leiriba Royal Riders sings aduga youth sing madubu nationalism gi adugumba ngasi gi journey matang tawnana baina khona organize so drive adu ngasi me thousands bu ki mayada mayam loina voluntarily lakpiri ra khoi Howjik sidagina Mao rom da salaga Mao da gi moi khoi Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose ki moirangi mafam du ta na salakanda solidarity amadi unity DSC pangthokpani.
CLP leader Okram Ibobi spoke on the occasion of the birth anniversary of the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, reminding younger generation and elder citizens why he is being called the Iron Man of India. He expressed that the ceremony was organized in a simple manner, laying floral tributes to the great leader as a mark of respect and remembrance. He said the Congress party believe in unity and non-violence and have always abided by the non-violence movement and ideology of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He also remembered former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi for the sacrifices he made while trying to protect the integrity of the country. Ibobi spoke about how Indira Gandhi imposed the Operation Blue Star after learning that Sikh terrorists who demanded and fought heavily for a sovereign country, creating a division from India, were hiding weapons and heavy machinery in the Golden Temple. She eradicated the terrorists and was a fearless leader who was gunned down in her official bungalow by her own Sikh guard. Just a few days before she was assassinated, she delivered a memorable speech stating that even if she laid down her life for the country, her blood will unite the country. He also reminisced how the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, regrouped all the 500 princely states of the country to constitute a great country, India.
Prime Minister Oibirambi Srimati Indira ji ki Kursat Tarelok Suva Laikidaba Aduga Iron Man of India Haina Kangnaba Bharat ki Ihan Hanba Deputy Prime Minister Oibiramba Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji ki Samaga Manipur Taklak Suva Mapok Numika Mari Lainana Akoi Congress Party na Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee na organized to be done. Like Hidraba, Lusimba, Nishiki Mafanda, Ikai Kumnaba Utpa, Makoigi Mafanda, Kangamba, Laimanam to Suina, Sadanjan and Katsaba Pangjosia, Congress Key, Kamia Mawoina, Yamna, Laibak Pavani, Hydra.
Meanwhile, Ibobi expressed the Congress party followed the principles of non-violence and always believed in the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi. He appealed for a free and fair election without any unwanted conflicts and confrontations. He further added that all citizens of the country have the freedom of right and choice to vote who or which party they choose. Furthermore, he condemned violence of any kind, any urge for a peaceful upcoming state election.
The Congress Party di violence hai bise apoi sung tha thadedi violence hai ba phatok na ba pat na ba thin masi apoi sung tha thadedi Congress Party di Mahatma Gandhi ji na pamjaram ba non violence ahimsa yauda ba ahimsa da apoi di maduda apoi thajabani praja singna apamba mohina apamba any party da apoi gi right, freedom of choice. Bakoi de lay jabanina. Ayang secret voting ni mana apamba da sanga mana apamba symbol da vote pizaba aduna koi party ki di hingsa haiba non violence se bakoi di masi mayok strongly Congress party di condemn tawi kana su violence tawi ganu sakti sin aduna missionaries kya sin tawse koi di thajde sumaina tawse lasting su wero Bharat kumba democracy chatta jaugraba mahatia chidai nampu sason tawni haibase sidi kanardo mangla ni.
While being questioned by media person about the rise of fuel price and other commodities, he claimed the ruling government has failed to serve the public during this time of corona pandemic. He provided the example of edible oil, which used to cost about ₹100 per litre recently. However, the same oil is now priced around ₹200 a litre. The double price rise affects about 80% of the state population. Transportation is becoming a difficult everyday affair of the common people due to petrol and diesel price rise. He also dismissed the initiative taken by the government in providing cooking gas to a selected few people. Instead, he advised to provide subsidized gas cylinder at the rate of rupees 500 to 600 and urged the government to implement a new policy for the betterment of public.
Essential commodity pricing
adudi Manipur ki praja bharat ki praja sing ne khange essential commodities for example ai amani khata maming panjage isam chamba sadharan praja sing ne su sinaba kwai ri hongba tegor haiba thau cha da ya da thau se hana liter da rupa cham piram da kadai no hai hujik rupa chani hene hele kanana leiba ngamgani ina khunba khradi irai leiba yai lairba sadharan 80% hanba lairba praja sing kai di leiba ngamgani petrol liter amada hana rupa nifu yang kai piram da hujik ti cham hele sida di chataba ya da lairba praja di ai ngai hi do 80% hanba lalol 80 khamde school chakpa khamde ama khamde sin ariba auto khamde ama ma to ji leni pali yam puna mukse sida sadharan praja sing suon sadharan praja sing suon mani ai ngarang su function da ya haije mane policy da tawraga Manipur ki lairba praja sing sengna nungsibiba targati gas cylinder amani puthoga lemna piramni subsidize maduna kanaroi lemna gas cylinder stop haidare ne amani lemna piraga so tawdo maduna kanaroi madum mathongna lairba gat lairba.
In order to strengthen the BJP foothold, Wangkhem constituency spokesperson of BJP Manipur State, Professor Dr. Nimai Chan Luang, organized Thambal campaign at Wangkhem Hauka Mamang Laikai. The event was held at the residence of Wan Asem Shyam Kumar to support the candidacy of former Minister Professor Dr. Nimai Chan Luang, intending candidate of Manipur Vidhan Sabha. The main guests were President of BJP Wangkhem Mandal L. Shunil Kumar and many other presidium members. During the event, blankets were distributed to the elders of Hauka Mamang Laikai and few households without gas connection were given free cooking gas. Speaking on the occasion, Nimai Chan Luang said the ruling government has introduced many schemes benefiting the public and appeal to the Wangkhem public to support the BJP party for the future development and growth in the constituency. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Mamangay digi chat na duna laklaba ningol loibi kayana ngai duna lejariba hiangay gini ni panba ningol chakoba.
Khwaidagi maru oiba khwaidagi nuairba amadi khwaidagi nungshiraba kumhai asibu mutnai dana lehoba oirasanu.
Nongda lairin pakhangmana machan oibi leishnabu chakokhibadagi haukhibani ningol chakoba. Chandrakirti Maharajna eng shok lising amaga chanipan kontra mathoidagi mache machan oibi singbu punna chakokhibadagi ngasi fawba ningol chakoba haina pangthoktuna lakli.
Ipa ipu singna thambiramba chatnabi asi kayada fajakraba chatnabino ningol chakoba hairiba kumhai asibu ningol loibi singna kaufade.
Mama mapa machimalang nusinabagi wakhalani ningol chakoba.
Kumhai asi mana gamjaba mawangda pangthokchai chakaudaba imong yaunade mipum khudingmak pangthokpa ngambo oibiu haina ningol loibi singna thaunijari.
Chakaubagi dakinagi damak mabung mopwa khudingbu matha sahanbagi thaurangsi ningol oibi singna thadokpiu api apiba ngamjaba danduna penbiu haiba wafamasi thamjage.
Adubo hojiti itha ira amado ina sakre masi tawbiganu phate nupi bisina khanthaminabe matam oire
mau masel dakinagi hidana batoksi afoba imong amo hensi afoba khonaya masemsi.
Chakau binaba mabung mopa leijadaba ningol oibi kaya bu sarkarna amadi lup kaya na chakau biba bu pukningda apenba pokchai.
Aikoi nupi oiba singi aikoina leiminariba aigi imung adugi mapuroiba amadi inem ikuna yadaba thabak tawhaide.
Sakna chaba yaba nattedo namchat phajabi mamagi machadi kaidonungda soiroido.
Chariba makai hauda hawaraba pau tamliba makai loiba nairoidaba adugumba ningol singi nungairaba numit ningol chakauba.
Hiyangai gi nini panba ningol chakobana lakpada lamdamasta punna khundaduna leiminariba chingmi tami muslim ichilina khoi punna ningol oibisingna mabung mopa oibasingda afaba nungaiba yaifaba thawjal piduna leiba asibu ingna chikna nungai yaifana leiba ama orasanu haiduna yaifa pauzal pizari. ningol oibisingna maithong makalamna harauna nokjababu mama oibisingna penjeido
haukiba sahibu na hongna na ningsing hali COVID-19 gi laichat na okna duna mabung mopa kaya ningol oibi kaya ga unaba phangidaba yaukidaba sunate
haukiba chahi kya dadi COVID-19 na maram oiraga mabung mopwa sing unaba phangidaba yaurabasu lagliba ningol chakoba sidadi mabung mopwa singi mariadu hena session hanbaga loinana COVID ki chana kanglon ngakna pangthok minarasi
ningol singna khaurang nangai jarakpa numit ningol chakoba
mabung mopa oiba singna angamba khudol tokjarakpa numit asida aikhoisu saruk azari
nonggobi kobi seklana laije isingai jabagum ngairi iramdam gi ningol oibi singna ningol chakobabu ariba manana kenduna mangkhibagum awa ana punamak mangkhiba oirasanu anoba asaga loinana anoba mayol chonga pagum lakliba ningol chakoba numit asidagi iramdam asida awa ana aye amatta leitaba ingna sikna panba lamdam ama oirasanu haina ishorgi mafamdagi thawni jari hiangai gi nini panba ningol chakobana lakpasida lamdam asigi arapada leiba amadi anakpada leiba ningol oibi khudimapu ELITETV gi maigedagi yaifa paujal bijari happy ningol chakoba
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. Minister of Works TH Bishwajit said that the BJP government should be appreciated for making India a peaceful nation. He made the statement at the concluding event of Rashtriya Ekta Divas, which was held at Regional Outreach Bureau Wangkhayi Yonglan Leruk, Imphal. National Unity Day was organized by Broadcasting Bureau of Outreach and Communication Regional Outreach Bureau Imphal and the Men Gaze at the event, where Additional DG Region Imphal B. Narayanan and Assistant Professor of GP Women College and Malem Sanba and many others. He further said the renaming of Mount Harriet as Mount Manipur proved how the great freedom fighters of Manipur were recognized and remembered by the ruling BJP government. He also paid respect to the Iron Man of India Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who unified all the states to constitute a great Indian nation, and praised the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for his historic achievements.
Rashtriya Ekta Divas asi Bharat ke Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji na ahamba anisuba NDP Prime Minister oirpa matamda 2014 da mahana hoinisi petawani haiduna government ki program ko ila chatharpa program amadi mahana hoinisi dupiki aduga lolona hariba the unity for run for unity haiduna cut off tawduna mayam ma tawduna sigi matang step chadina chasu tawna bai koina koina thengabwa apum amani aduga khoi leriba hoisiri hariba koi program asi karige damata pangthu ino haibanta because as we took the place today, this is the opportunity to reaffirm for our unity, integrity, and to make it.
A warm reception program was organized to felicitate Suresh Widrum for winning an award or Imphal Peace Museum at the prestigious India's Best Design Awards 2021 for Innovation Hub Manipur and Muse Design Awards held in New York 2021. The program was organized by Social Standard Club and Kurai Kumfamlen Library Sintha Kanglup at the venue SSC Complex, Kurai Nandaibam Lekai, Imphal East, Manipur. Important members of the club and Sinthalup as well as many others attended the event. Suresh Widrum commented the emergence of the interior designer and architecture as an important profession and urged parents and guardians of students to stop relying only on engineering and MBBS as the only available profession and instead advised to explore the field of different forms of designing.
You know, as a whole entire India among the awards, Masing Korean Panjere. Basically, Imphal Peace Museum is a Pangiba Awards 2019 that you India Best Design Award was founded. And issue in a 100 Kisna International Award in News Design Award founded. नत्र प्रोजेक्ट टोटोपदा हान महिना मणिपुर थोक्ट्रिङैदा मपालमगी साउथ इन्डियागी विना आयाम एवार्ड्स लौरम 2018 दगी देना मपान्दा आर्किटेक्चर लमजे अराउंड मोर देन 15 years की एक्सपीरियंस मपान्दा लेबो काना 2018 दा थोलागा काना प्रोजेक्ट्स इन मपाल पीस म्यूजियम इंटीरियर.
As celebrated every year, the 36th Rongwei Naga Baptist Association RNBA Youth Day is being celebrated in RNBA churches in None and Tamenglong district today. Likewise, the Youth Day is also celebrated at Longmai for Baptist Church organized by Baptist Youth Fellowship BYF. Deacon of R. Samuel Church shared the message of God as part of the celebration. Song competition and other competition items will be held. The celebration was attended by Reverend G. Adim, Pastor Longmai for Church Cabinet, youth leaders and other village leaders and the public. At least 3 persons have been reported killed and 1 injured after being run over by a 4-wheeler Alto 800 car yesterday evening. According to a report, the ill-fated incident occurred around 6 p.m. near Sora Bazar along Infalmori Road under Kakching Police Station when the Alto 800 car bearing registration number WBO2AM 4836 ran over 4 pedestrians, in which 3 were reported dead while another sustained injury. The deceased has been identified as 25 years old Miss Rasida, daughter of Saukat Ali, 14 years old Muhammad Mansoor, son of Muhammad Tajuddin, and 14 years old Muhammad Faziruddin, son of Muhammad Fazayuddin. The injured person has been identified as 37 years old Muhammad Altaf, son of Muhammad. All residents of Soramaka, Kunuta Changjin. Muhammad Altaf has been referred to a hospital in Imphal for further treatment after being treated at Jivan Hospital, Kakching. Kakching police has taken up a case in connection with the incident and the accused Alto 800 car has been seized. Bodies of all the deceased of the ill-fated incident have been deposited at Jennings mortuary for post-mortem, the report said. Election campaign for BJP Manipur State Vice President Laishram Minabanta Singh, intending candidate of BJP at Uripok Assembly constituency, was organized today morning. It was a house-to-house campaign at different locations in Uripok Assembly constituency. Large number of youths and women participated in the campaign. The campaign was done with the vision of all-round development for Uripok Kendra and largely for integrity and harmony of Manipur. India has reported 12,813 new COVID-19 cases, 14,667 recoveries, and 446 deaths in the last 24 hours, as per the Union Health Ministry. India's active case load stood at 1,59,272, the lowest in 247 days, while the daily positivity rate stood at 1.13%. With this, the country's total COVID-19 cases reached 3,42,73,300, while the death toll surged to 4,58,186. The Union Health Ministry has warned the Assam and West Bengal governments of a rising surge in COVID cases in both the states. The Union Health Ministry, in a letter to the Chief Secretaries of Assam and West Bengal, said weekly new COVID infection in the state had been rising over the week starting October 20. West Bengal has been witnessing a surge in COVID cases since the Durga Puja celebrations. According to reports, the Health Ministry has recorded a 41% increase in weekly new cases in Assam in the week October 20-26. The center has also stated that COVID tests in Assam declined considerably. West Bengal also saw over 40% rise in new weekly COVID infections and positivity rise from 1.93% in the week starting September 28 to 2.3% in the week starting October 19. Tests in Bengal fell from 2,62,319 to 2,61,515 in the corresponding period. The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh General Secretary ELITETV on Saturday said that religious conversion should stop and those who change their faith should announce it. The Sangh leader also that the organization will welcome the union government's move if any anti-conversion bill is passed in near future. He added that it's an open secret why minorities are against anti-conversion bills. He added, increasing the number by any methods cannot be accepted. Speaking at a press conference, he further said that it is important for people to disclose if they have converted to that religion as they tend to take double benefits. The Taliban have called on the US to recognize their government in Afghanistan, adding that the continued freezing of Afghan funds abroad would lead to problems for the world. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid said that their message to America is, if unrecognition continues, Afghan problem continue. It's a problem of the region and could turn into a problem for the world. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Students' Union of Kangleipak warned there will be social boycott of candidates using unfair means when campaigning for votes. Power Minister THB Shorted inaugurated two power substations 33 by 11 kV at Wangoi and Haripok. Strong action will be taken up against government order violators, says Chief Minister Manipur. Chief Minister Biren Singh flagged off bike rally on National Unity Day. And India records 12,830 new COVID-19 cases, 10% lower than yesterday. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.